Hi, I just thought as I was making these aprons for Food Tech for Star Chef that I would walk you through the process of how I made them very briefly, just to kind of let you know what computer aided design is. So I started off by cutting out the aprons and then out of some denim, and I used a computer program to design the actual design.
Right, so this is the software that I use to do the graphics for the apron. I've got a star, and then all I had to do was edit the lettering. So star, oops, that's the bottom word. I should say chef, and then just make it a bit larger. And there are lots of different programs that can do this. Just move it into place. And yeah, it just depends on what software. I'm using an Apple Mac, so I'm a little bit restricted to what I can use for this particular job. Again, make the star bigger, and then I just lined it all up, and then I would save it. Like so.
Then what I have to do is I have to my sewing machine, I'm not very good with this, my sewing machine is plugged into my computer, so I just save the file, open my sewing machine, which is just like a hard drive like you would do on a camera, and I have to drag over the file that I've created. So I've saved it on my desktop, just need to find the file, there it is, and I need to just drag it over to no name, and then that will store it onto my sewing machine over there that will that we're going to sew it on. So my sewing machine over here has got the file on it. You'll be able to see that it's got the star file there, so I have to select it and put it into its memory, and then I have to put the fabric. So this is the shape of the apron. I've had to put it on a hoop. This is a hoop, and on the back is some stabiliser to help support it as you're sewing. Like any other sewing machine, it's got a needle and it's got a presser foot, and we put the presser foot down, and as the presser foot goes down, the button goes to green. It's just attached to an arm on the sewing machine, and it's quite noisy, but as I start to press, first of all it starts sewing really slowly, and then it will sew the design that I have drawn on my computer, and I will come back at the end to show you what it looks like. So as you can see, the machine is now finished. So what we need to do now is we need to take the presser foot up, and then we need to take off this ring that it was on, which I'm not sure I can do that with one hand. So if I just push my machine out of the way, you can see. So this hoop just pops off like so. So that's the hoop that it was in. That's the apron shape. This stuff on the back is the stabiliser, just tears off, and then you're ready to cut all the jump stitches, which are these bits here. I'll come back when I've done all that. You can see now that I've removed all the jump stitches. They were the little stitches that were connecting where the machine jumps from one place to another. And if I turn it over, you can also see that I've tore away most of the stabiliser from the back. The rest will just come off as it's washed. Then the only reason that you put stabiliser in is to do what it says. It stabilises, it stops the fabric moving as the machine's moving it around. It sews better.
So this is the completed apron. There it is on the tailor's dummy with the star logo on the front for Star Chef. And if we turn it around to the back, we've got a crossover design, and this design was chosen so that the ties didn't get all wrapped up when it was washed at school.